My name is Mark Myers. Most people just call me the Burroman. I travel the country with my dogs rescuing donkeys from abuse, neglect, abandonment, or sometimes it's just wild burros that the government doesn't want anymore. My staff helps me care for more than 3,000 donkeys all across the country. Donkey rescue is not what we do, it's who we are.
Come by, let's go! Get them all! Get them all, get them all, get them all! Bunny Bill! Bunny Bill! My dogs and I have caught donkeys in 27 different states. We've flown donkeys out of Hawaii. We travel all the time. We work with federal government, with state agencies, with law enforcement agencies. We don't do a lot of surrender cases where people just don't want their donkeys anymore because we're so busy doing law enforcement type jobs that we just can't take them all in. And we're already taking in on average 750 a year. Jello.
Hey, where are you?
I'm out here in the middle of nowhere catching donkeys. Well, the report said there was 5, and I've caught 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. So a few more than what the sheriff department said was out here. But we got them all. We've been all over this place. No, I got them all. So tell my wife I'll be home for dinner.
Oh, no, not so fast. I've got another one for you. Well, yeah, it's in Henderson County. There's 15. Well, it's on your way home.
No, that's not on my way home. It's nowhere near my way home.
Well, it's close. And if you don't do it now, you're going to have to do it later.
All right, damn it. Tell them I'll be there. Shit.
The rescue started, well, we incorporated in 2000. And it started out just, we got a donkey, and he blames it on me. He says the whole thing is my fault. We got a donkey off the internet as a companion to an old horse that we had. And he was just lonely and needed a buddy. And we thought, oh, how cute, we'll get a donkey. And that was Izzy. And so Izzy was the first of several thousand. And it took years, and it's taken a lot of sweat and tears and everything else, but we built it together like we've done everything else.
Jello.
Hey, Mark, where are you?
Just leaving Terrell, Texas.
Harold, I thought you'd be closer to Henderson.
Well, I would have been, but I accidentally misplaced something, and it took me a while to find it.
Okay, I've got another pickup for you in Dallas County.
Not a chance. I caught more donkeys this morning than I was supposed to, and then now you got me going to Henderson, so I'm full up.
All right, Paul over there is getting a little bit agitated, so what do we need to do? There's no way you can squeeze him on?
I can trade him what I have in the trailer for what he has in his lots. That's about the best I can do.
Yeah, I don't think he'll go for that.
Well, you can always offer.
Hey now, watch your mouth. I'm gonna call your wife and tell her.
Nah, just call him back. Tell him we'll have to do it another day.
All right, I guess I will do that.
Okay.
All right. Hurry up and get home. Your wife's going crazy. She's missing you.
All right, well, do me a favor. Tell her I'll be late.
All right, I'll tell her.
All right, bye.
All right.
We came to Texas, about 6 years ago because donkeys were crossing from Mexico up into the United States. And the state wasn't too happy about it, so they were shooting them. So we got involved in that, came out. And a local news did a segment on us, which then a state-wide television show did a piece on us, and then it exploded. And I was out here by myself, and it just went. We were doing almost 10 times as many rescues in Texas as we were doing in California at the time. So that's how we ended up here. And right now we're working with probably 40, 50 different sheriff departments on a regular basis. And the donkey abandonment problem in the state got so bad because of the drought that counties were having to lay off sheriff's deputies because of the expense. So we step in, take some of that expense off of them, and do what we do best, which is catch donkeys.
When Mark was gone, it was rough. It was just me and the boys trying to handle the ranch and dealing with employees and all the water issues and all the things that happen when you live on a ranch. As far as him just being gone, it was very lonely, obviously, and you get used to it. But, you know, we would go a couple weeks, couple months away from each other. And it was tough. It was rough. I don't know if a lot of people could have gotten through that as well as we did and could have managed their time away from each other and not gone crazy or gotten divorced.
Being apart from Amy is always hard. Since we started this thing 15 years ago, we lived apart for 2 years, and we kind of visited each other during that time because we really like each other. We actually enjoy each other's company, and we work together, we grocery shop together, we do everything together. And so it's hard when I'm on the road all the time.
Crap, here he comes. I'm not telling him.
I'm not telling him.
You have to tell him.
I have to go home with him.
Well, yeah, but he won't hit you. We'll tell them together.
Hey.
Hi.
Where's everybody at?
Not here.
Where are they?
They all quit.
What happened?
They just stopped showing up.
When did this happen?
A couple days ago.
God, employees suck. Employees suck. They come out here and they apply because they think it's an easy job and we pay better than minimum wage. But what they don't understand is I expect more than minimum effort, and so they usually don't last very long.
It's hard work out here. It's West Texas. Summertime it's going to be 110, 115 degrees, no rain. Wintertime you're going to get freezing driving rain out of the north, 19 degrees. There's a lot of animals out here. There's over 1,000. And everybody's got to be fed, everybody's got to be watered, or something going to break. We get ranch hands out here that just don't understand that, don't understand how hard it's going to be.
Why didn't somebody tell me?
I didn't want to worry you on the road.
Well, somebody should have told me. Hey, welcome back to paradise.
And where's all the help?
Apparently they quit. Every ranch hand we had walked off the job in protest or something, I guess.
Again, huh?
And I wasn't even here to piss them off.
Excellent.
Let's get unloaded and put them up.
dad is the boss, and he is a hammer. Whenever it comes to anything happening that is out of the ordinary, something happens and didn't go right, he'll find out and he'll let you know where you messed up and what you should do right the next time. Except he doesn't always put it in the nicest of words. He'd be kind of harsh when it comes to, depending on how bad you mess up, he can be pretty harsh. But I mean, working with him, I grew up with him, so at this point, if I can't handle the way he talks and the way he wants things done, I probably should stop working here. But after working with Dad, ever since I was little, going to boot camp was really not that big of a change. Because out of there's nothing but people yelling at you and telling you what to do. And growing up here, that's pretty much how it went.
I don't think I'm that bad. I mean, my dogs like me, so I can't be all bad.
The first day when I met Mark, he told me, he said, you do something wrong, you're going to get your butt chewed. So usually I try to tell him when something goes wrong to prevent that. I've only gotten a good chewing by summer, and Mark has not chewed my butt at all, thankfully. And I'm very proud of that.
There's nothing worse than watching him yell at an employee. It's awful. It's horrible. And usually I try to be close enough to him where I can grab his hand or, you know, a little pat, you know, kind of thing. But I'm not always there. I'm not always close enough to, you know, throw up the flags and tell him to stop. And so, but he's better. He's much better than he used to be. He's a little less scary than he used to be, I think. But I don't ever get yelled at by him, so I don't know.
Amy's great. I don't know how I got lucky enough to get her. She's everything to me. She's really the only one that can control me. I'm a better person because I have to answer to Amy. She knows when I'm losing my temper. She knows when I've had rough times. She knows when, you know, she knows me better than anybody else. And we've been together a long time, and she's just great. She helped me raise two of the finest boys that I know. Oh, good Lord.
You all right? You want to come over here and sit down?
Nah, I'm all right. Oh, I've just slowed down some since the accident.
Now, have you slowed down, or has Mom made you slow down?
Well, probably a combination of both.
Well, why don't you relax more and stop doing this all the time? Actually do stuff you want to do.
Well, I do want to do this. This is what I enjoy. It's just hard to do it when you start getting broken up like I am. Have you guys thought about maybe stepping up, taking on more around here?
I can't do it. There's no way I'm going to do it. I've got 2 semesters left of school before I go into law school. I have my own apartment now. I don't mind helping out every once in a while when they're short-handed, but other than that, I'm not taking over the business. It's just not going to happen.
If that bucket had been a couple inches closer this way and come down top of my head and killed me, I really think my rescue would have been finished in 6 months. There's a $500,000 insurance policy on me as the key man of the organization with Peaceful Valley as a beneficiary. That's about 6 months operating capital. I think we would have been in a world of hurt because there's nobody to take my place.
Do I think I could do Mark's job? It depends on what faction of his job you're talking about. Now, could I do the entirety of it? No, absolutely not. I have no experience, no training, no idea it would be like reading French with the fundraising and the web design and things like that he is really good at. He's a man of many hats. Right now, I feel like I wear many hats, but he's got a walk-in closet full and I've got a coat rack.
Do I want to take over for my dad? Honestly, I'd be lying if I said I did. When it comes to working on the ranch and operating it, 2 completely different things. I can feed animals, I can work on a tractor, I can load up hay, I can do that, no problem. But when it comes to running the actual operations and taking care of donkeys on more than just a physical level, but going into like paying for feed and finding new homes and operating dealing with employees, it's a whole other level of complicated, and it's honestly not something that I'd be interested in getting into. Me and my brother grew up with a sense of respect towards your elders, but when it comes to my mom, it's a completely different story. It's not even a level of respect, it's absolute loyalty. That which is what my dad put into us. He would always be very respectful, he'd say nice words and make sure everything was okay, and if something bad happened or something went wrong, the first person he worried about was my mom. No other questions were asked. Is mom okay? All right, good. Everything could be taken care of. I worry about my mom, and honestly, if I didn't work here anymore, my dad wouldn't be able to trust hardly anyone else. He'd always be hunting for someone that had the right kind of stuff that would take care of the ranch if need be. And he just, honestly, he would never retire because he'd always have his fingers in something, he'd be working on something, or he wouldn't be able to just let it be run by someone else. So in a sense, he wouldn't be able to retire, and my mom and him would just never be able to have the switched off kind of relaxed life that they've always deserved. So.
I can't grow mullet anymore. I can barely have a party in the back, but there's no business up front anymore.
David, I left you a message on your desk about some of the doctors coming out. They want to come check out the donkeys. And Mark, you got to go. This old lady's got about 20 donkeys on 400 acres she needs you to round up.
400 acres.
Yeah. No pins, just 400 acres and you.
What are the boys doing this weekend?
The boys both have drill this weekend.
Nah, well, they can skip it. They're going to have to come with me because I can't do 400 acres.
They're going to skip their National Guard drill.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're not.
I think this is more important.
It's not more important. Not more important than being AWOL.
I quit.
No quitting.
What are you doing?
I guess I'm helping.
And I guess we're going.
All right, I'll get the information to you.
Well, that's it for now. We hope you enjoyed today's program. Please remember that the Peaceful Valley Donkey Rescue relies on private donations to continue our work all across the country rescuing donkeys. So until next time, y'all be good.